Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of The Binding of Isaac Repentance. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a fantastic day. Let's do a daily. It looks like it's a Bethany run. And started an XL floor, going to Mom's Heart. Okay, so, a few different things. We got Unicorn Horn. Rip. Okay, well, that's fine. We get Unicorn Horn, which synergizes with... I don't know what this is. What does this item do? Allow us to look. Platinum God, what do you got for me? Hemoptysis allows you to quickly double tap a shoot button to sneeze on nearby enemies, dealing 1.5 times your tier damage. That sounds interesting. It's like a little brimstone burst thing. That's really cool. Okay. So, how fast can you use it? About that fast. Okay, interesting. I kind of like it. So, we're going to go into the cursed room. We will get the Soul of Lilith, and then we'll use the Unicorn Horn to get a Wisp and also get out without taking damage. There we go. Clear a couple rooms now. Because this is an XL floor, if we take damage, it will ruin our deal with the devil. So we don't want to do that. We gotta find out what these souls do. You know what? This is like we've done several dailies. Isaac Repentance Soul Stones. What do these do? Runes? Here we go. So soul. Right now we've got a Soul of Lilith. Let's just look. I'm looking on the wiki right now. Here we go. Okay, so they all do things. Soul of Lilith adds one permanent familiar from the baby shop pool, except Stitches. So it just gives you a permanent familiar? That sounds amazing. It gave us Best Bud. Yo, the souls are way better than I thought they were. It's just basic. That one, Soul of Lilith is just literally just a free item. That's really cool. Okay. Now, Best Bud is not a particularly good familiar, to be fair. But, even still, like, these are awesome. Some of these are, like, real good. Some of them not so much, but some of them are pretty good. Anyway, continuing onwards. Alright, there is our boss fights. I do have a full charge of Unicorn Horn. We've got Famine, and it is not Champion Famine. I'm going to use Unicorn Horn only if I'm about to take damage. I'd like to save it for the other boss fight if I can, because it's all about preserving that deal with the devil chance. Although we're probably going to be rolling deals with the angels, since red hearts are the only hearts we can get, and we don't particularly want to be trading away all of our red hearts. But let's try and be a little careful here. If we can get through this fight without taking damage, that means we can use Unicorn Horn on the next fight. And if we can... Oh, he's too speedy. The shot speed on these dudes. Rip. So much for deal chance. Highly unfortunate. Alright, we'll take the cube of meat. You might as well go fight the other boss right away. So we only got a 30% chance at this point, but we'll just get in here with Unicorn Horn. I will take experimental treatment. That was a really good experimental treatment. Holy cow. We lost speed and we lost range, but we gained HP, we gained damage, and we gained rate of fire. So, like, that was a really good experimental treatment. Let's go ahead and check the last little bit of the floor here. We got a shop left to peek at, so you might as well look. Don't think we're going to be able to buy anything there, but, like, you never know. Plus, we can use any extra consumables we find. We're a little light on consumables right now since we're super early in the run. That was unfortunate. I just didn't really have anywhere I could dodge to. Okay. Ooh, champion belt, though. If we could get If we could get 15 cents, I would love to get champion belt. And we might be able to. Also, glowing hourglass might be amazing as well. But I think given that we already have a spacebar item, we probably want to go with champion belt. You broke my wisp. How could you? And then we just got an invisible one. There we go. What do we got? Soul of Magdalene. Surrounds Isaac with a bubbling red aura for the current room. All enemies killed drop half red hearts that disappear in so many seconds. Okay, got it. So we have 6 cents. We do have a couple of these. I don't think this is gonna get us to 15 cents. You know what? We're probably better off trying to find the secret room. And that does indeed appear to have been the correct play. So that now gets us enough money that we can buy champion belt, which is a pretty nice damage upgrade. And now I think we're out to the next floor. And the run, honestly, for a first floor, we didn't get a deal, which is unfortunate, but everything else is looking pretty good. So, you know, pretty happy with the run so far overall. We did get damage. We did get rate of fire. We can't complain too much. Now, we just need to try real hard to preserve our deal chance on this floor. Let's see. What do we got here? You know what? I'm just going to use Unicorn Horn. It'll give us a wisp. Bad gas. Doesn't matter. Okay, there we go. We got a couple of the little leech dudes. Careful. There we go. And one more. Get rid of the blue leech. Take a bomb. Okay, this is a tinted rock that will also give me access to the chest. So we will do that quite gladly. Check the item room. Item room gives me another item I don't recognize. What's this? There's a lot of new items on this run. Empty heart. Upon entering each new floor, if you have an empty heart container, another one is added. Okay. Sure. So that seems pretty sweet. Just, if you've taken damage and you don't have a full heart container, you just can get more HP. Careful. Like, it's not an offensive item, but it's fine. All right, so that shot speed down, speed up. Honestly, pretty good trade-off, because we were a little lacking in the speed department after that experimental treatment on the first floor. Ooh, still haven't taken actual red heart damage, though. We had an eternal heart there that we lost. So we're not completely... Okay, and we found our boss fight already. So as long as we don't take damage in this room, we should be good. Because I've got Unicorn Horn and a cube of meat. So we should just be able to get in there and just dust him, like, super quick. Take Latchkey. What do we got in our deals with the angel? Glyph of Balance, it's okay. It helps you get things that you don't have. I will fight the angel, because we do want deals with the angel. Now, unfortunately, I don't have my Unicorn Horn anymore, but that's fine. As I said, we still want to fight the angel. And, you know what? Yeah, let's take a little damage. Let's put Empty Heart. Let's get Empty Heart into effect here. Because what we can do... We now have an empty heart container. We've already checked our shop and all this other kind of stuff on this floor. I'll just swing back here and grab this small battery real quick. And then we'll head down to the next floor. And now I should have 5 HP because of empty heart. No? No. Okay. Why did that not work? Upon entering each new floor, if you have an empty heart container... I have an empty heart container. What do you mean I don't have... I'm confused. Okay, well, whatever. We'll grab Bloody Penny. It's a good item. Help keep us alive. Sissy Longlegs is okay. I wouldn't call it great, but it's fine. That's just not good. Yeah. Okay. Well, so I think this is going to be a... Well, no, not this room. We don't want to use Soul of Magdalene here, because it's going to give us an aura, and you don't want to get close to those enemies because they explode when they die. Maybe this room. Yeah, this looks much better. Oh, a champion got me. Champions do more damage. He took me out in one hit. Rip. Okay, well, we tried. So let's do an Isaac run. That's fine. We're still working on Isaac unlocks. In fact, I don't know that we've actually had a successful Isaac run yet since getting the D6. We've just not had the best luck. Play-Doh cookie. It's a great item. Happy to have it. Pop in here. We got some more enemies. There we go. Get them with the tear effects. Get a little Blackheart action going. Take that. And now we just are off to attempt to find our boss. Hopefully we'll be able to take full advantage of all the nice tear effects that Play-Doh Cookie will give us. It certainly will be a much better item if we can get Rate of Fire. We can get some really good Rate of Fire going. We can really kind of capitalize on being able to shoot lots of shots that deal status effects. So we'll see. These are just awful enemies that I hate. Oh, get away, get away, get away. Okay, we've done it. Louse is fine. It's not a great trinket, but it does something. Don't ask me what it does, because I don't remember, but I remember its effect. Like, there's a lot of item, you know, your knowledge of Isaac goes in stages, right? It starts out where, obviously, you don't know anything, right? You've never played the game before, you don't know what any of the items and the trinkets do, and, you know, you're like, everything is new to you. Over time, you start to make mental notes of, like, what things do, but also you'll mostly just kind of get to the point where you're like, I don't remember exactly what this does, I just remember if I should pick it up or not. You know? And then you'll also, and then the step after that is you'll start committing specifically what certain items do to memory, because they're either really good, or really bad, or you've just played enough of the game. And I'm kind of at that point now where the vast majority of items, except for obviously the new Repentance stuff I don't know super well yet, because it's all new. Especially the stuff that I've never seen before, which is kind of part of the reason I like doing dailies, is because when you do a daily run, everything is unlocked. So even though we haven't unlocked a lot of stuff yet on the save file, and for that matter, on my even on my save files that were 100% complete before Repentance came out, those don't have anything anywhere close to everything unlocked either. There's so much stuff to unlock. So it's nice to kind of play the dailies and just experience the game as it is, as if you had a 100% complete save file with everything unlocked. It gives us a nice little chance to kind of explore some of that new content without actually, you know, having to grind and unlock everything first. So that's part of the reason I like dailies. And we're gonna, you know, there are certain unlocks that are tied to dailies. You get one unlock for doing, I think it's like 5 dailies, and then you get another one for doing 30 dailies. So you have to do a bunch of dailies anyway. But there's also the fact that I'll probably keep you doing them even after we unlock all that stuff, because like they're just fun. It's a great way to explore the new content that's in the game. I would very much like to get into a few different things here. I'd like to get into the boss room, or this boss trap room. I would also very much, oh, that was real close. I'd also very much like to get into the library, if we can get a key. There is a key here, and I will probably spend a bomb to get it. Unless I can't find a key elsewhere. So I'm gonna explore the floor first. But I do have a bomb. And if we can't find a key without bombing, that rock, because I also only have one bomb. I don't particularly want to get rid of it if I don't have to. I'd prefer to spend it on like a tinted rock rather than trying to get a key. But if I need it to get a key, I will absolutely use it to get a key. So we'll see what we get here. All right, we get another bomb. That's good. Also found a crawl space, which is awesome. What do we got down here? Third eye. Okay, I will take that. Triple shot's pretty good now. Much better than it used to be. So I'll take triple shot. Also synergizes pretty well with all the status effects from Play-Doh Cookie. Because you can now inflict multiple status effects at once. All right, so we have like all the bombs. Can we bomb our way into the item room? No, that is not the secret room. What about over here? That's the secret room. Okay, and I will spend one bomb right here to blow both these up. And that's exactly what I was hoping was going to happen. I was like, hopefully we get a key. Not only did we get one key, we got 2 keys, which is even better. So we'll pop in here. This is not an item that helps me, honestly. So I'm going to re-roll it. The Brother Bobby is not great, but I'm not going to be able to get another re-roll on this floor. And our deal chance is somehow still intact, which I'm honestly pretty surprised about, but, it's fine. Pop into the library. What do we got? We got a Necronomicon, and we got a Monster Manual. I will use the Monster Manual out here. I have learned that in order for Monster Manual to actually work, for some reason you have to use it outside of the library. Otherwise it doesn't spawn the familiar properly. I don't know if that's a bug. I imagine that's a bug. That feels like something that would be a bug. But there's been a couple times when I've used Monster Manual and it hasn't actually given me a familiar. And I was kind of experimenting with it and realized, okay, you got to use it outside. You got to take it outside the library for whatever reason. Don't ask me why that is the way it is, but it's just how it is. I don't know. Yeah, let's go fight the boss. All right, so we got a Larry Jr. Abaddon, baby, will absolutely shred Larry Jr. here. It's like the perfect item. And I think I want to go deals with the angel. So I'm going to take the HP here. You know what I should have done is I should have gone back and damaged myself, gone into the boss room, and then picked up the HP afterwards. But it's fine. We're just going to head on to the next floor. I'm not going to go into the deal with the devil. I want to get deals with the angel going here. And we can guarantee that our next deal will be a deal with the angel if we skip that deal with the devil entirely. If we don't even walk into the room, oh, back up. Okay, we're good. We're going to leave that battery on the floor. Could be useful to have an extra charge of our spacebar item. I am so lucky I didn't take damage there. I definitely deserve to. I got trapped. Somehow I managed. Somehow I got lucky and they just sort of missed me. But yeah, that was real close. We're definitely in need of a damage upgrade, though. So far, we have not seen any DPS items. Well, I shouldn't say any. I mean, I suppose Play-Doh Cookie is kind of technically a DPS item, and Triple Shot kind of is technically a DPS item, but not really. Those are more like effects, right? Those are things that happen. Don't get hit by these. This is a room you also got to be super careful on, because you can get trapped so easily. Oh, that was real close. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we've gotten, items that give us effects, but not really items that actually give us DPS. So we need some damage, some rate of fire increases, all that kind of good stuff. There we go. And these guys just keep shooting. Okay. Dead. And one more. Feels like our secret room could be right here. Getting a spirit heart right now is real nice. This is indeed a spirit heart, and it gives us a golden key, which will allow us to get into our item room and our shop for free. So that's pretty nice. Should be coming up on our boss here pretty soon. We will have to go back. I'll take Whipworm, actually. Makes our shots move real fast. I think we will definitely want to go back and find our item room. Yep. Well, thankfully we did have the spirit heart that we found earlier, so we didn't ruin our deal chance. We didn't get a deal, but we do get a blue cap, which is great. Gives us a rate of fire increase and also more HP. Shot speed down, but we've got Whipworm, which will more than make up for that. Might as well pop into our shop and at least just look. I don't think there's anything in here we really want. But we had the golden key, so it doesn't actually even cost us a key to go into the shop. And now we gotta go try and find our item room, which is somewhere. But we'll definitely want to track it down. And we do have a reroll, so we'll see. There is... Hey, there it is. There's our item room. And then once we do that, we're out of here. We're moving on to the next floor. I want to keep the chance for boss rush open if possible. It's going to be a little tight, though. We're already kind of lagging behind where I would like to be if we were going to be doing boss rush. If you're going to go for boss rush and hush, you really need to move, or you have to have a really strong run. Game Kid is pretty whatever. Marked. I really don't like this item. I'm going to take it. It is a rate of fire increase. But basically what it does is it gives you this reticle, and it would, if you controlled the reticle with the mouse, it would be a 10 out of 10 item. But you don't. You control the reticle with the arrow keys, and that kind of stinks. Actually, you know what? Given that we have gotten shot speed downs, I think I'm going to stick with Whipworm. Yeah, reticle, this whole, it's really weird to aim and stuff. It's not great, but it is a rate of fire increase. Also, it means you're just constantly shooting, which has downsides to it as well. Because sometimes you don't want to be. There's certain enemies that you don't want to kill right away as soon as you walk into a room. It's like, for example, you walk in, something explodes. There's a lot of ways it can go wrong. But it is a rate of fire increase. We do need the DPS. And it's not, that much of a hindrance. There are certainly worse items. So we'll take it. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Another... We can't see the map floor. My favorite kind. I mean, the nice thing is, if you have a stationary enemy, you can just basically put the reticle on and just walk around and dodge. So it's great in certain situations. There are certain bosses where you're like, absolutely, this is fantastic. I'd say that the majority of the time, though, you'd rather just be without the reticle, and you'd rather it was just a tiers upgrade and that was it. But, whatever, it's fine. It mostly becomes a problem when you have fast enemies that like to chase you, such as this dude. There we go. That was close. Check out the arcade. Okay. Hey, there we go. We have played the shell game 100 times and unlocked Counterfeit Penny. And he even paid out with a spirit heart. And honestly, we have a ton of red hearts. We got a blood bank, or we got a blood bank here. Let's give it some plays. Let's get some money. Look at that. We get a blood bag. It's a speed upgrade and an HP upgrade. So at this point, I'd honestly probably want to go deals with the devil. We have so much HP. Let's just keep going. I don't know. I don't even know what we're going to do with all this HP. It's a little absurd if you think about it. Got to be real careful here. Okay, there There we go. Grab this. Where's the exit? Over here. We're probably pretty close to the boss at this point. Did we get marked on this floor? No, we got marked on the last floor. So we still need to find our item room and obviously our boss room as well. Ah. Marked in action right there. Okay. We got skeletons. Spooky, scary skeletons. Yeah, as I said, if you controlled this reticle with the mouse, and I don't know, and I think technically there's a way to enable that in settings if you go into like the game files, and yeah, you really want to mess around with it, but like, I'm not doing that. I'd be worried I would mess something up, you know? All right, there's our item room. What do we got? Host hat. I will just take it. That's explosion immunity. Comes in handy in a lot of potential situations, if, you know, especially if you remember that you actually have it, which I do occasionally forget. Because, like, it's not an item that always does, you know, it's not an item that you, like, are always seeing its effect, right? It's easy to forget that you have host hat until suddenly you just don't take damage from an explosion, and then you're like, oh yeah, I've got host hat. Whereas, like, a lot of items, you know, you look at, like, Play-Doh cookie, every time I fire a shot, I'm getting a reminder that I have the Play-Doh cookie item. We're just not doing, this is not going well. Okay. Seriously? Dude, this is the worst of all fights. Alright, I will gladly take another rate of fire increase, though, and then we're going to head down to the next floor. It is a pity that we blew our deal there. We had a 60% chance of a deal. Now we're kind of in that situation where, like, dude, I can't... Oh, we got host hat, though. Thank you, host hat. You've saved me. I was like, we're gonna get blown up by the fly, and what are we gonna do? But nah, we're fine. And thankfully, the reward for finishing the room was a spirit heart, which is exactly what we needed, so we're super happy about that. See if we can finish you off. Very good. Speed upgrade. Okay, it's fine. So our, you know, thankfully our deal on this floor is not in jeopardy at the moment. Careful. Careful. One more mini pin. There we go. What are you? Chewed pen. I will stick with whipworm. I think whipworm is actually doing great things for us right now. Because, I mean, blue cap is an awesome item, but it's a shot speed downgrade. And whipworm is essentially offsetting that for us. Shot speed is not super, super important as long as your shot speed isn't, like, real bad. You know, having faster shot speed, it's pretty whatever. But at the same time, if your shot speed is too low, you pretty much just hate your life. So I will spend 1 bomb to get 3 bombs, although it ended up being I spend 2 bombs to get 3 bombs because Marked shot the bomb. Another reason that Marked is annoying from time to time, but again, like, it's a trade-off. Do you take the Tears upgrade and get the annoying reticle effect for the rest of the run, or do you, like, I don't know. I'd say yes. At least at the point in the game where we were. Okay, we're also still looking for... I mean, we love getting a heart there. We're very much looking for a damage increase, though. We still have not gotten an actual damage upgrade yet. Of any kind whatsoever, which is just awful. So we're gonna need a little something from a deal here, or we're in trouble. Considering we're on the 5th floor right now. Okay, let's go fight the boss. Gish. This is not the item we need. he's going to give us Little Gish as a familiar, which is like a pretty bad familiar. Like, I'm glad we've gotten a bunch of rate of fire increases. That definitely helps. But you know what else would help? If our shots actually did damage. That would be great. You don't like runs where you get this far into the run and you haven't gotten a damage upgrade yet. And honestly, that's all we need. We got HP. We got rate of fire. We got some nice tier effects. We just need actual base damage. Okay. You're dead. Little Gish is right there, which is terrible. Holy Light is amazing. I am not going to fight the Ancient. Well, have I fought Mega Satan? I have not fought Mega Satan. Although we want to go Cathedral, so I don't need the key pieces. We're going to reroll this. It's not great. But having Holy Light is awesome. That is... It's not actually a damage upgrade, but it's a tier effect that directly deals more damage. So even though it's technically not a damage upgrade, it's basically a damage upgrade. So that's actually great for us. And especially with us firing 3 tiers at a time, we're absolutely loving having Holy Light here. Because those, whenever those tiers hit an enemy, the glowing ones... They're gonna do a bunch of damage. There we go. I don't think we can afford to go into the cursed room. Also, nope, that can't be our secret room. Yeah, we don't know where our secret room is. Okay, very good. Feels like our secret room is the room to our left and up. Okay. We're also going to save up our... hopefully be able to get another battery charge here pretty soon. But yeah, definitely feels like that's our cursed room. Or our secret room, I should say. And it's just a battery charge, which could be great. That means we have potentially 2 rerolls of our item room item. We'll see what we get here. We're going to get a charge naturally from this room. That's a reroll. That's also a reroll. Excuse me. A little frog in my throat. Man. Whew. All right, I'm good. So let's go ahead and reroll this one more time. Leo. That's really not what we're looking for. I don't think we're going to get another battery charge, though. So I guess we'll just take it. I don't love it, but I don't really see much of another choice. So you do what you gotta do. Let's get out of here. Move on to the next floor. Also, we could step on some skulls, maybe get a black heart. It's worth a shot. All right, down we go. And we're already past the window for boss rush. We're almost certainly going to miss the window for hush as well, considering we have 3 floors in our way. I mean, good luck making boss rush and hush when you're on the 6th floor and you still have 3.5 damage. Which I don't want to sound like I'm complaining or anything, but like that's the damage that you start to run with. So, just throwing that one out there in case anyone was unaware that, like, when you start an Isaac run, you start with 3.5 damage. So, it's just a little damage upgrade. That's all I'm asking for. I don't think it's too much. Holy, don't get me wrong. I'm eternally grateful to the game for giving me a holy light on this run. And some good tier effects and triple shot and all that kind of stuff. But, like, just a little bit of a damage upgrade would be great. I mean, we're going to take the negative here. That will be a damage upgrade. So there is that. But, like, it's real hard to make boss rush and hush when you take forever to kill enemies because your damage is bad. So, paralysis. Not a great pill. Thankfully, there weren't any enemies in the room, so, you know, it cost us a couple seconds, and that's it. Paralysis, as far as pills go, I mean, I pretty much always save pills for the end of the room, unless, like, I'm in the middle of, like, boss rush or something, you know, and the pills spawn. Like, for the most part, if I'm popping pills, it's at the end of a room, which means paralysis is pretty much not... It's a whatever pill. You know, it freezes you in place for a little bit, which is real bad if you're trying to dodge enemies and stuff, but if you save the pill for the end of the room when all the enemies are already dead, then, like, who cares? There we go. We'll check the shop. What do we got? Whole lot of nothing. I'll spend a... Marked is just costing me stuff. We'll boost our deal chances. There's nothing in there we want. And we're not going to make hush. So I'm going to just pay a little bit to our donation machine here. Also boost our deal with the angel chance. I was kind of hoping it would potentially give us a luck upgrade, but it is what it is. Holy light doing work. Those beams, I'll tell you. Play-Doh cookie and holy light are really the only reason that this run is doing well right now. Don't step on the spikes. Oh, that was close. It's so easy to just walk forward when you're backtracking through rooms that you've already been to and been like, oh yeah, I'm good. No, you must be careful. Okay, we got a treasure room over here. That is potentially really useful. Don't stand there, you idiot. What are you doing? Okay. Check out the treasure room. What do we got? Okay. Yo, demon judgment here? With how many red hearts we have? I'm here for it. Sign me up. And the pact is amazing. It's a damage upgrade. I'm going to spend a bomb here to blow that guy up. That will boost our deal with the devil chance. And then we're moving on. Pact, damage, and rate of fire increase. So very good. The actual damage increase and the actual rate of fire increase are not super high, but it gives you a medium amount of both. And the fact that it gives you both at once is just real good. And it also gives you, you know, some black hearts, I believe. It's either black hearts or spirit hearts, I forget. Probably black hearts, judging from our HP. That is a tinted rock, which we love. Although, I gotta remember, I've got Leo. I don't need to spend bombs to blow up tinted rocks. Rosary. I really want to reroll this, honestly. But I also want to make sure that I have a reroll available for the boss should we get a deal, which is like roughly a 50, it's like what, a 45% chance if I can math properly. So I'm going to take Rosary. It does give me a benefit. Not necessarily an amazing benefit, but it does provide me with a benefit, which is that it gives me 3 spirit hearts. So it'll make sure that we do essentially get through this fight without taking red heart damage, which is good. Because there's a lot of potentially good deal with the angel items we could maybe get. Immaculate Heart. Any number of defensive items could be really good. Holy Mantle, etc. I mean, but those, you know, of course, those are all the top tier angel items. There's plenty of not so great stuff too. But then there's also stuff that's just like nice utility. Sensor. Okay, we did not get a deal. We will take the negative. That is another damage upgrade. And we're down to the next floor. We're going to the cathedral, or at least attempting to. Okay. That's pretty whatever. We don't care about the money, because we're not making Hush. Like, there's just no way. Unless I get, like, an Emperor card. Yeah, I don't know where I was supposed to go there with the creep on the floor. Didn't really have anywhere where I could get away from those. Those guys normally don't break off that fast. Like, normally you got a little bit more time to actually get rid of them before they split off and start chasing you, so... Although, you know, Marked probably destroyed the poops they were attached to. You know, it happens. Okay, not loving the fact that we have... Oh, this is bad. Yeah. Don't want both these guys coming at you from different sides. You want to... The trick to this enemy is just making them chase you. Do I want the virus? I mean, I don't have any other syringe items. The speed upgrade is okay, but not great. I think I want to re-roll it. Yeah, let's take Explosivo instead. That's potentially extra damage. Hierophant card here is great. And then let's plop a bomb down here and just check for a secret room. Yeah, it's not a secret room, but I figured if there was a chance of us getting into the cursed room for free, it was worth it to at least check. Okay, left hand. It's too late for Guppy. So we're just gonna keep going. I'll stick with what I got. Left hand's not a bad trinket. In fact, in certain circumstances, it's actually a top-tier trinket. But not right now. Okay, that was close. Do the creep. Okay, we're good. We got a sacrifice room. I'm just gonna peek to see if there's a... Well, there's a half red heart. Might as well grab it. Now, on the other hand, if we don't get a deal on this floor, we could potentially go back and play the sacrifice room, and this is just the... Yeah, this is not what you want to see. We could potentially go back and play the sacrifice room in an attempt to get a deal anyway, and or get more spirit hearts. We got a ton of red hearts right now, so, like... It all depends, you know? And it also is going to depend on if we can find our second secret room. You know, we find a second secret room that's just filled with red hearts, for example, then you're like, yeah, dude, by all means. Really? There we go. Let's see what we got. Okay, that doesn't help. All right. Oh, spikes. Okay, gotta be careful here. Please die. There we go. We did it, and all right. Boss is dead. Check this first. What do we got? Absolutely no items whatsoever. That is a highly unfortunate deal. So we'll re-roll this. That's also not what we need, but okay. Down we go. So let's count the list of damage upgrades we've received in this run. The negative, which you get on literally every run ever now. And also the pact. And that is the list of damage upgrades. 10 out of 10. I don't think it's worth it to play the blood bank here. I don't think it's worth it to play any of those. If there was a demon judgment, I'd probably do it. Yeah, this is not what we want. This is the perfect example of an enemy that you don't actually want to shoot, because it just shoots back until you have to wait for him to pop up, and then he becomes vulnerable. Full health. Okay, that's a useful pill. A lot more useful if you know in advance it's a full health and you've got infinity HP. But that's fine. If we come across another one, we can save it for the Isaac fight. That's just a real annoying enemy. Okay, I'm gonna need you to actually pop out someday so that I can attack. See, anytime, my dude. Thank you. And then he immediately hides again. And then he shrinks because Explosivo. This room alone is gonna take us like a minute. There we go. Strength card's pretty good. Will give us the magic mushroom effect for one room. This guy's very dusted. Thank you, Explosivo. You know, I will say, I'm joking about not having any damage at all, / complaining a tiny bit, but if your tier effects are good enough, stuff like Holy Light, Explosivo, it really does make up for a lot of not having damage. Like, you can make up for a lot of it if you get the right tier effects, which, to be fair, honestly, we do pretty much have. Holy Light is arguably the best tier effect in the game. And if it's not the best, it's real close. We don't want that. Play-Doh Cookie is great. Explosivo is not one of my favorites, but it is good. It does add a lot of damage when it works. You know, I'd say Explosivo is much better on a run like this, where you don't have a lot of base damage. The problem with Explosivo is that you hit enemies with the shot, right? And then it takes a little while for them to charge up, and half the time the enemies are already dead before you're actually, like, before the explosive part charges up. So it's like, okay, well, it's useful sometimes, and the rest of the time it does nothing. But in the case of a run like this, where you have pretty low base damage, it actually helps quite a lot. All right, we've got pins, because on these enemies, since our damage is so bad, they live long enough that the shots do charge up. That was just the worst. Terrible, terrible play on my part, but thankfully a spirit heart fell on the ground, so not the end of the world. This is an annoying enemy as well, by the way. Okay. Really? That's gonna explode. There we go. He's dead. Sun card. Real useful. Let's toss a bomb down here. Just check for a secret room. Toss a bomb down here. Check for a secret room. Toss a bomb down here. Check for a secret room. Just nothing, huh? Okay. Well, I guess we'll take the strength card. We're on the womb 2. We'll use the strength card here against Mom. Give us an easier Mom fight, and then we'll take the sun card to the Isaac fight on the next floor, because the sun card is actually amazing. It is not only a full map reveal, it also deals damage to every enemy in the room, and on top of that, it is a full heal. If you look at our HP, you may notice that we have a fair amount of red hearts. So being able to fully heal all of those red hearts in the middle of the boss fight could be pretty good. So we're going to save it for that. Now, if we find a full health pill, then we'll pop the sun card to reveal the map. But now the downside is I can't actually see my HP. So that's not great. So I won't know the optimal time to use it. I'll just basically have to do it on feel. What did we have? We had 7 red hearts, I believe. You know what? We'll spend some bombs here so that we can get... No? Oh, I can't do it this way. All right. Okay, let's get rid of greed. There we go. That didn't really help too much. I suppose... Like, how can I really can't get to those golden chests. As much as I would like, that was just terrible damage. Okay. So here's the plan. We're going to try and find the boss. We know that we have 7 red hearts. We're going to try to find the boss. Then we'll go back and pick up any red hearts that are still on the ground. Because we'll know... at that point, roughly how much HP we have. Hopefully. The fact that we can't see our HP really puts a damper on our sun card strategy. if we're being honest. Definitely makes things a lot harder. Alright, got Daddy Longlegs over here. That's, yeah. This is gonna be real annoying. Please die. Thank you. As I said, we're just gonna save all the red hearts, all the red heart pickups for the end of the floor, maybe. I mean, we might have to go back and pick them up sooner. I think I'm at like 4 HP right now. Marked is really not helping with avoiding damage because it's so awkward to aim and move separately. That's part of the reason that I don't really like Ludicolo technique for the most part. Or Ludovico. Ludicolo technique. Yeah, it's a Pokemon self. What are you talking about? Ludovico technique is what I meant to say. And I ended up calling it a Pokemon instead. Although, if I'm being honest, I kind of like the name Ludicolo technique. You know, it sounds, I might just permanently refer to it as that from here on out. Because, like, why not? People will know what I'm talking about. Okay, there we go. Okay, you're dead. Oh, okay, gotta be real careful. These guys shoot homing tears. They're all dead. And if we stay far enough away, they won't shoot at me. Okay. So now I've got a famine. He's gonna be dead as soon as things pop up. So now we got one. Oh, what are you doing? I just walked into that like an idiot. All right, we do have a ton of bombs, though. We should look for secret rooms. Check here, here. Oh, there it is. What do we got? An Eternal Heart. Okay, that is still a hit that we can avoid. I think I'm at 4 HP right now. I think. I don't know for sure. We're not going to go into the cursed room, obviously. I would love, absolutely love to get those golden chests over there, but I can't. Grab this. All right, I think we go fight the boss. And we should be, including the Eternal Heart, we should be able to take at least a couple hits. I'll probably say... If we, I'll say like 4 hits, and we'll pop the Sun card. I think that's reasonable, because we should have at least 5 HP. I don't know exactly what it is. That's 1. He might also just be dead before then, because Explosivo did a number there. I think we've got this, actually. Or he's going to teleport away before Explosivo has a chance to do its thing. Now we got this. All right, success. We managed to make it work, and we didn't have to use the Sun card. Fantastic. We have unlocked Isaac's Tears, a spacebar item that is pretty whatever. But that's going to do it for today's episode. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.